children. We were studying lesson number 8, the nervous system, and this is part 6 of lesson number 8. So, are you all doing your homework? What was the homework? I told you to read the lesson from your textbook after every session. I hope all of you are reading the lessons. Very good. Now, children, in this lesson, we discussed about the brain. The brain is the most remarkable organ in the body. It is the control center of the whole body. It controls all the organ systems in the body. It also stores information and it can recall information whenever it is needed. This is called memory. We have also discussed about various parts of the brain, that is the cerebrum, the cerebellum and the brainstem. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, which is divided into two halves that are called as hemispheres. The cerebrum is also responsible for speech, intelligence, memory, thinking, etc. The cerebellum helps to keep the balance and also helps in the movement of the body. The brainstem is found at the back of the head. It connects brain to the spinal cord. We also discussed about the spinal cord. The spinal cord is a thick bundle of nerves that is connected to the brainstem. It goes down your head. It is protected by the spinal cord or the vertebral column, right? Now, we are going to discuss about the nerves. We have also discussed that the nerves are an important part or important organ of the nervous system, which helps in carrying the messages from to and from the brain, right? From the rest of the body to the brain and from the brain to the rest of the body. Now, before we discuss about various types of nerves, let us solve some questions based on what we have already discussed. Now, the first question is, dash is a thick bundle of nerves. Now, the options are the brain, spinal cord, heart, nerves. And the answer is B, spinal cord. What is the answer, children? The answer is B, spinal cord. Now the next question is, identify the given figure. The options are brain, heart, brainstem or the spinal cord. So, can you identify this figure, children? That is D, the spinal cord. Now, identify the given figure. Heart, nerves, spinal cord or the brain. What is the answer, children? What are these linings which are visible in this picture called? Yes, the answer is B, nerves. Now, children, the next question is, the nerves emerge from the options are brain, heart, lungs or the spinal cord. So, the nerves emerge from the spinal cord. Answer is D, spinal cord. Now, children, we are going to discuss about the types of nerves. There are 3 types of nerves in our nervous system. The first are sensory nerves, second are motor nerves, and the third are mixed nerves. Now sensory nerves, they carry messages from the sense organs to your spinal cord and brain. They carry messages in one direction only. I repeat, sensory nerves carry messages from the sense organs to your spinal cord and brain. They carry messages in one direction only. Now, children, the sensory nerves carry messages from your sense organs. Means, for example, what are the sense organs? Eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and skin. For example, we see a ferocious dog running towards us. So, what will the eyes do? The eyes will send messages, the message to the brain through the sensory nerves, right? So, or whatever sound you hear, that message is sent to your brain by your ears. Whatever you taste, that messages are sent by your tongue to the brain. Whatever you feel by your skin, again that is sent to your brain. So all the messages that are sent from your sensory organs like the eyes, the nose, whatever you smell, that message is sent to your brain. So the messages from the sense organs are sent to the brain, that are the nerves that carry the messages are called as sensory nerves, and they carry messages in one direction only. Okay, now children, the next are motor nerves. Now they carry orders from the brain and spinal cord to the rest of the body, telling them what to do. Again, they carry messages in one direction only. For example, as we have already discussed, when the eyes see a ferocious dog running towards you, then the eyes send the message to the brain. The brain reads the message, and through the motor nerves, the brain sends the message to your legs, the muscles of your legs, to run fast. In this way, things work in our body. Now, for example, you smell something very bad, then the message goes to your brain, and the brain immediately tells your muscles of your fingers to close your nose, like that immediately we do, right? So in this way, now again, if you hear a melodious song, then what you do, you keep on hearing the song. But if you hear a very loud noise, then the message from your ears goes to the brain, and the brain immediately tells the muscles of your hands to close your ears. You do like this, right? So, in this way, whatever messages are taken by the sensory nerves to the brain from your sense organs, the brain reads the message, and the motor nerves carry messages from the brain to the rest of your body, which tells the body how to react. For example, if you touch something hot, it will be done by your skin. Then the skin will send a message to the brain, and the brain immediately tells your muscles of your hand to remove your hand very quickly, right? In this way, motor nerves work. What do motor nerves do? Motor nerves carry messages from your brain and spinal cord to the rest of the body, telling them what to do, and they carry messages again in one direction only. Is it clear, children? Sensory nerves carry messages from the organs to the brain, and motor nerves carry messages from the brain to the rest of the body, telling them what to do. So, and both sensory nerves and motor nerves carry messages in one direction only. Now, the mixed nerves. They do functions of both the sensory and motor nerves. Means they take the messages from the sense organs to the brain as well as from the brain to the sense organ to our body on how to react, what to do. So, in this way, they carry messages in both the directions and they can function both as a sensory as well as motor nerve. They carry messages in both the directions. They are present in the brain and the spinal cord. So, children, today we have discussed about the nerves. In the previous session, we have already discussed that in the body, we have network of nerves all over our body. Now, did you understand why it is there? Yes, to send the messages from the sense organs to the brain and also carry the messages from the brain to the body on how to react. And this is done by three types of nerves. What are they? Sensory nerves, motor nerves, and mixed nerves. And the sensory nerves carry messages from the sense organ to the brain. Sense organs like eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and skin. The messages from these sense organs are taken to the brain by the sensory nerves. The messages are carried in one direction only, that is from the sense organs to the brain. And the motor nerves carry the message from the brain to the rest of the body, telling the body how to react, how to work. So, again, the message is carried by the motor nerves, which is sent by the brain to the body. The message is carried in one direction only. And mixed nerves, they do the function of both sensory and motor nerves. They carry messages in both the directions. So, children, today we discussed about the nerves in detail. I am going to end this session here. Sai Ram.